Welcome back, Tangerine's from Acapulco.
This is our very first time here in the state of Guerrero, Mexico.
If you're new to our channel, my name's Jordan. This is Maddie.
Hi.
Together, we're Tangerine Travels. Damn it, it got me again. It got me again.
We are currently walking on the beach in shoes, which is a terrible idea. So far, the most dangerous thing that's happened is getting our shoes wet.
Yeah, they say this is one of the most dangerous cities in the world.
But we're going to be spending 1 week here. I have been so anxious and so excited to come to Acapulco.
Likewise.
Since very early on in our travels. We've been traveling from Mexico for 2 years now.
And there hasn't been a single place in Mexico where we've gotten so many warnings to be careful. As we have here, yeah, including from Mexicans. A lot of Mexicans will not go here.
So of course we're gonna keep our wits about us. We're not gonna do anything dumb, but
hopefully,
we're just gonna see what Acapulco is actually like, and we're taking you with us.
Let's go. To kick things off, we're going in search of some delicious pozole, but we don't actually have to search for it.
We're meeting up with a friend who told us about this really cheap but super authentic pozole, and since that seems to be a very big thing here, we really wanted to check it out. Hopefully I can have it, fingers crossed. I have no idea what it has in it, if it's onions or literally what it is, because it's kind of been different all across Mexico. We've been having different variations.
So we'll see. I had a huge breakfast that we forgot to show you guys, so I'm not super hungry, so hopefully I'm hungry enough to eat some.
It is loud over here.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna go now. This is much different than the party bus we took this morning.
You did experience one, huh?
Yes, we got on, I was like, okay, we're going to die.
Sí, el mejor pozole. El mezcal. Mezcal también.
Gracias, Roberto. Hasta luego.
Provecho, provecho. Un mezcalito. Ok, una cervecita. Limón y sal.
Okay, so we just got to this place called oh man.
Los Güeros.
We just
Pozolería Los Güeros.
Yes, that's what it's called. And they brought out a free shot of mezcal.
Mezcalitos. Saluditos.
Salud.
I'll catch you.
Ooh, that is dangerously smooth. Dangerously smooth.
And a shot of this is 25 pesos here. These are some good prices.
Let's see how you went through a whole bottle.
Yeah, you like it.
Do you recognize this guy? He's the one who brought us here.
Hello, Tangerines. I've always wanted to say that.
Hello. Yeah, you gotta put some more.
Hello.
But yes, this is Andy from Timeless Travel Club. If you haven't checked out his channel, we will put it up here to card or something. So, Jordan, what'd you get?
No. I got red tamal rojo. Oh, that's good. That's really good. And then red pozole. I got a small, which was 55. I know I'm supposed to add stuff. They bring stuff out onto the table, and you're supposed to add whatever you want. But I'm just gonna try it as is. Also very good.
So I just took a taste of Jordan's tamal rojo and a tamal verde, and these are the best tamales I've had in all of Mexico. So flavorful, and they're not so masa-y, like many tamales are very
Tons of masa.
pure corn.
Yeah, tons of masa and then very little other stuff.
But this
is so flavorful, really good. I agree. Best I've had.
Ever. These are the extra goodies that they give you to put on. This is chicharrón, which is pig skin, fried pig skin. So I'm just gonna try that.
Maybe
Some little queso fresco.
radishes, rábano,
Rábano.
aguacate.
Aguacate.
Wait. Does that have the skin on it still?
I'll take it off. Everything that I've put in my mouth here so far is like the best I've ever had of whatever it is, so I can hardly wait to try this. But I got pozole verde. This might be my first time trying pozole ever, I'm not sure. Oh my gosh.
May I?
Yes. I'm gonna try to not spill this on you. Hold on.
Thanks.
Oh, no. This is still too much.
Okay.
I've had lots of like pozole.
That is really good.
So good. This is so good. Oh my gosh.
Do you always get the verde?
Usually, yeah.
Oh, well, this is only your second time here, right?
It is, but usually if I go someplace else also, better there.
Oh,
I
okay.
just copied you because I figured
Oh,
it's
okay.
gotta be good.
Spice it up.
I wanted to show you guys this new Coca-Cola product. So, Coca Blanca. This is what they brought the mezcal out in. I ordered a liter of mezcal.
Mentirosa. No, this is so cool. This is the most Mexican thing I've ever seen. This is basically how you know it's good mezcal, is it doesn't have a label. Well, technically it has a label, but it's not Coca-Cola label. Before we came here, I didn't realize this, but this whole pozole thing is only on Thursdays. It is like a thing every week on Thursdays.
That's a tradition here, and everyone is getting something, ordering something to go in addition to their meal.
Which I thought was like, I mean, the food is incredible.
And they're like, aren't you going to get something to go? And I was like, no, if we can come back here tomorrow.
No, we're coming here every day this week now.
But yeah, they're only open Thursdays. They open at 1, and it's best to make a reservation in advance because it fills up pretty quickly after that.
Or just come like right when they open or something, and this place is totally worth it. Now I'm sad that we're only staying here for a week and we can't come back next Thursday.
We'll have to book our next Acapulco trip to include 2 Thursdays.
Yeah.
El Centro!
Except,
Yeah, this is the Zocalo right next to me. Sadly, they tore down the kiosco here in Acapulco. This building right here was actually built like in the 50s or something for a movie, and they didn't know what to do with it, so now it's a church. So Andy, you've been coming here for what, 26 years? Is that right?
Since '94 was the first year, yeah.
So obviously you know Acapulco very well. So he's giving us a little tour of the city, showing us how to work the buses, what buses we want to take, and where to go, and all the good spots and restaurants that he knows of.
Yeah, I mean, I've been coming here before the golden age of Acapulco. It's beautiful for me right now. It's golden for me. But man, there was a time when the movie stars and the jet setters used to come. But for first timers, it appeals to all your senses. It's so everything's so active and moving.
totally.
There's a lot of unique things here that we haven't seen anywhere else in Mexico.
And I'm glad you guys are doing something on buses because as a first timer, it will behoove you to know the bus system before you step onto one.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
And they look quite strange at first, some of them. So we are now on a yellow bus. This bus, as you might be able to hear, has air conditioning in it. All the other ones, or most of the other ones, do not, Andy was telling us.
Yeah, it feels really good in here.
So good.
If you look for the ones that say Caleta on the front, that's the one that will go the entire strip all the way to the end, which is Playa Caleta, I believe.
Many of the other ones are unique, and we're definitely going to have to show you what that experience is like. Those are the disco buses?
The disco party buses.
Disco party buses, yeah. Oh, gracias, wow.
Okay, fancy.
Lo más bonito. Oh my gosh. Son super grandes. Well, cheers.
How about we just
Yeah, cheers. Cheers. Big one, small one, some as big as your head.
Wow, so these are 105 pesos and they have tequila, rum, and vodka, amongst like coconut water and maybe some other stuff.
Such a pretty flower on it. It feels like
I'm
too
jealous
pretty.
of your flower.
Yep, there's alcohol in that. Oh my gosh. We are going to be
Locos.
well taken care of when we walk out of here.
Muy bien pedos.
Muy bien pedos.
Borracho.
So now we're in the zone called Caleta, which actually translates to cove, and that kind of makes sense because this area of the beach that we're right next to looks like a little cove, and it's got some islands over here. One of them has a building on it that is now deserted. It was at first, did you say, a president's house that he did?
Yeah.
And then what did it? Gotta get some Coco Loco.
Yeah, and he moved out and they turned it into like Magic Mountain kind of, and it stayed active for many, many years. And I don't know why, but it's abandoned. It's been abandoned for a long time now.
We decided to get breakfast today at this place called Tabasco Beach. It came highly recommended. It's kind of tricky to find. It's behind the Malibu Hotel by the pool area of that hotel. But so far I'm really liking it. They're decent prices for being right on the ocean and having a nice view. What do you think of your food? Have you tried it?
Oh, I did. It's super flavorful. This is eggs with a sauce typical of Tabasco, and it's guajillo, really rich in flavor. Even the beans taste delicious. The only problem I'm having with this restaurant is that we're under attack from bees.
I got the huevos norteños, and my plate was 127 pesos, and I think yours was 127 as well. This restaurant has what seems to be a pretty popular breakfast buffet as well that runs until 12:30. It's 220 pesos for the buffet, and it includes all the food you want and various juices, but we decided to save some money and order from the menu.
So Jordan, what are your first impressions of Acapulco?
Well, before coming here, when looking up the most dangerous cities in the world, Acapulco is listed as number 4 on the thing I've seen, because it has the 4th most murders of any city in the world per 100,000 people. So with that in mind, and with how many people have told us don't go to Guerrero, don't go to Acapulco, it's super, super dangerous.
And this is more too than just saying, oh, I don't recommend that place. It's like people straight up saying, do not go there.
And not just foreigners, Mexicans too.
Mexicans, and that's, I think, what makes it even more serious is that Mexicans are literally saying, do not go to the city. If there's one place in Mexico you don't want to go, it's Acapulco. Don't do it.
To put this in perspective, I'd like to compare this to when we went to Heroica Veracruz. There was a lot I liked about Veracruz. At the same time though, it seemed like the people didn't really walk around much. It seemed like people might have kind of been scared to be there. We were even recording in a mall one time, and some guard told us to stop recording, and then even wanted us to delete the footage that we got. So it was just kind of a weird vibe there. Lots of abandoned buildings.
Yeah, I was gonna say it, and also the places literally just looked like people had just fled. Like they left, and it was nothing.
Yeah.
Not everything was boarded up either. Some of it was.
And
but
speaking of people fleeing, we left Veracruz, and we met so many people from Veracruz living in other states. So there's that.
it does give you the impression that many people have left because we meet them elsewhere all over Mexico.
And compare that to Guerrero or Acapulco. I don't think in all of our travels throughout Mexico we've ever met someone who said they were from Guerrero or Acapulco. But
I don't think so either.
we've had that with every other state, even the tiny ones.
Everywhere, yes.
So when we came here to Acapulco, I was expecting much of the same that we saw in Heroica Veracruz, but at a whole nother level, because like we said, we've never had so many warnings about how dangerous a place is. But we get here, and it's a totally bustling city. People are walking all around. No one's...
They're riding bikes, there's tons of traffic. I mean, you could probably see in the background of us recording, there's tons of people around everywhere.
We're trying to face this away from the road, so you might be missing a lot of that.
Because there's also tons of noise.
Yeah, but my point is that it's a very lively city. And I've been asking quite a few people like taxi drivers and employees and things like that, where they're from, how long they've been here. Every single one of them says all of my life. So it's
and of the few that aren't from here, they've been here for 50 years, 60 years. That's a long time.
And talking to foreigners who are coming here, they're like, oh yeah, I've been living here for many, many years, or I've been coming here every year for 20 years, seems to be a very common trend.
And that's something that I thought was pretty interesting, and a couple of Andy and his friends were talking about this, that people who have been coming here for years continue to come here for years. People who've never been here though, like there's not a lot of newbies that are coming to learn what the city's actually like and then continuing to come back year after year.
But I don't want to like just dismiss all the danger warnings, because obviously they're there for a reason.
And we're not here to say that there's nothing bad happening here. We haven't experienced anything yet to this point, and hopefully we don't.
I'm just saying, if it were super dangerous here to the average person, I would think people would be scared. And they're not.
Yes. Yesterday when we went to see the sunset, there were people bringing their speakers out, their family, their dogs and everything, and playing their music, drinking beers on the sidewalk, having a good time. I doubt you would see that if it was, like you said, dangerous.
It seems
so dangerous to the average person in their everyday life.
It seems people aren't scared, people aren't moving away, and they have no plans to. It's the first impressions that I get.
And you know, I will say this, we've been here for 2 days, has it been? I would come back here.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, and I feel like the one weekly we have here is not enough. Not enough at all.
I don't think we can just dismiss that this city has the 4th most murders in the world. In talking to some people so far, it seems like it's cartel on cartel, and the average person isn't affected, especially tourists aren't affected. But I would, since we've only been here a few days, I would love to chat with some more people about what they think about that. I am hot. I need to get some ice cream.
Oh yeah, so weather here, we're here in February. It's mid-February, I believe. It gets up to around 90 degrees every single day and then drops down to about 70-ish, right?
I'll tell you what though, it feels a lot less humid here than it did in Puerto Morelos where we live.
Oh heck yeah. I feel like when we got here I was like, oh, it doesn't feel humid at all, and it was around 50%, I think.
Yeah,
so
we're used to 80, 85, 90,
90,
somewhere in there.
100, 200,000.
All right.
Not being dramatic or anything.
Here's our ice cream shop.
Ice cream.
¿Puedo probar el coco, por favor? May I? This is quality stuff.
Matcha. I like it. I can't decide. It looks so good. You are hot. We're melting. We're melting. I have personally been working on my sweat mustache the whole day. How's it going?
Sí, claro.
Now we're back inside.
In front of the air conditioning.
right in front of this guy, eating ice cream. Oh, this feels so
This
good.
is good ice cream.
It is really good. 100% recommend this place. Santa Clara.
It's expensive ice cream. I was noticing 1 scoop was like 60 pesos and 2 scoops was over 100. So it's way more expensive than your average heladeria in Mexico, but it's muy rico.
The Airbnb we rented this week in Acapulco is actually in this much larger condominium building called La Palapa. So here we have the living room, a little dining area, cute little kitchen here. Come through here is the bedroom with a bed that is like super comfortable. Okay, Jordan, let's not break the very comfortable bed. Oh my gosh.
You have to test out its durability.
It sounds not that durable, but outside of this window, we have a pretty great view of the ocean. There is a bathroom attached to this bedroom. And check this out. Hola! Off? On! Wow! So, toilet and shower, pretty standard tiny little bathroom.
They left me a robe.
A Victoria's Secret robe. Coming around here, another bathroom. We actually have a washer, it might be a washer dryer, and then a shower.
We were just watching some of our early videos where we did some of our Airbnb tours in Spanish. Do you want to give it a try?
Okay. I'll just show up with some Spanish skills. Okay, bienvenidos a nuestro Airbnb. Esta es la sala y una sopa y una mesa o silla.
No estoy seguro.
Y aquí es la cocinita con refrigerador y microondas y estufa y sillas para el bar. Una mesa con más sillas y esta es la recámara.
¿Sí? ¿Recámara?
Con una cama muy cómoda, un bañito, un baño pequeño, con un espejo mágico. Mira. Y una cosa para ropa, no sé la palabra, puedo olvidarlo. Hay otro baño con muchos espejos, muchos.
Todos los espejos.
Una lavadora y otra ducha y no hay espejo mágico, pero hay tantos espejos. La cosa más importante de todo el apartamento es el balcón con una vista magnífico. Okay, how'd I do?
Not bad. Over the course of our channel, from the beginning, we've always been trying to improve our videos. One of the ways we've done that is by improving our equipment. The first 200 videos we made we made with the little Sony action cam that we're talking into right now.
We still stand by this camera.
Yeah.
Solid piece of equipment.
But then we got a huge upgrade when our then patron and now friend Sean lent us this camera to use indefinitely. This thing is awesome. This thing rocks.
Powerhouse. Total powerhouse. But we have set a new goal for ourselves because we realize it has limitations. So this new goal that we have for ourselves is to buy the newer version of this camera. We do think it's going to add to the quality of our videos and show you the places that we're going even better, so you feel like you're here, like you're really here, up close and personal and in the action. If you would like to help us do that, one way you can do so is by joining us on Patreon. If you're unfamiliar with Patreon, that is a way that you can give a monthly pledge amount. In our case, we offer you tons of extra perks like live videos and a private Facebook group, a monthly giveaway where we send you something from our travels.
And for example, we can't respond to every comment these days, so we do prioritize communication on Patreon.
And if that's not something that interests you, that's totally okay. You can continue enjoying our videos for free, and we hope you do continue to enjoy them. We are now at Sinfonia del Mar, the Symphony of Acapulco. We were told that this is the best spot to watch the sunset in the whole city, so we're setting up a time lapse to see the magic unfold.
And it's totally free here.
Totally free. And there's vendors, people brought their drinks and their food and their kids and their dogs. I think it's gonna be a very good time.
What'd you get?
Well, with all these vendors here, I of course had to get some esquites, and this cup, it's a little smaller than ones I typically get and a little more expensive at 25 pesos each. Oh, Andy's flying his drone. Probably based on this perfect location, watching the sunset. The sunset has been phenomenal, and it's not even over yet. We found that out the other night. Even after the sun itself goes completely down, the colors still change like crazy. So we were told that we absolutely have to come check out the famous Casablanca Hotel here in Acapulco.
This is where many of the rich and famous movie stars used to come and stay.
And so now they've done a tribute to it by having quotes from famous people, actors and whatever, and having pictures all over the place. They're playing older songs from previous generations and their music videos, and you get this absolutely amazing view of the entire city.
Yeah, we ate at the restaurant up on the roof, and it was pretty good. You didn't have anything.
No.
You just had a drink tonight.
It's a little bit pricey, but I had a bite of your food and it was delicious.
Yeah,
so.
my entree was 250 pesos, and that was about average on the menu.
Definitely the type of place you need to make a reservation and probably dress a little classier than we do.
Yeah, probably don't have a dog on your shirt when you come in.
Yeah, oopsies.
So a lot of the taxis around town are actually Volkswagen Beetles, and this is our first time in one of those.
It seems to be a little bit less expensive than some of the other quotes we've gotten. It does also seem to be a little bit louder. A little bit more bumpy, a little less air conditioning.
Tell you what, there's a lot of fun ways to get around town here.
Fun. Interpret that how you will. Hope you guys have been enjoying Acapulco as much as we have, but the shenanigans are not over. We have more Acapulco videos, or at least one more coming, so be sure to subscribe to our channel if you want to see that.
On the end screen here in just a moment, we're gonna link our Binge Watch Everything playlist if you want to see our whole Mexico story from the very beginning, in addition to the other places we've gone around the world.
Yeah, and one more thing. Gong that bell so you will be the very first to be notified when we release that new video.
And we'll see you muy pronto.